Any. Just pick one.
I don't know why I picked this.
Is it something good? It's fine. I won't ask.
It's this fish I was.
Great, sure. It's a lovely. What is it? A rattlesnake master?
It's the rattlesnake something.
Iridium yucifolium. Yeah. Excellent. So I want you to go to layer. Do you have a photo? You're overthinking it. Just pick something.
I'm trying to. Wait, how do we import a photo?
File. And then place.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a photo. It's
Can
an
I use this
illustration.
photo instead?
Yes. Everyone is thinking too hard about this. So, everybody got a photo? We good?
Yeah.
I want you to go to layer, adjustment layer.
I chose to.
You're thinking too hard about it. And so if you look at layer, adjustment layer, you'll see there's a huge variety of things. These are all tools that will help you. Hi.
Look in that kitchen real quick.
Go ahead.
Sure.
So you saved layers and
Adjustment layer. The first thing that I like to do is levels. So you get this image, right?
Yeah.
This is a bar chart of, or whatever, a chart of how much black there is in an image and how much white there is. So you can see, if thinking about my clown, right? It's predominantly a white background with a pale, creepy skin, and then just a little bit of black in the eyes. So that's what this image is showing us. And so when we make do you need something from?
No.
Okay. When dealing with images, it is helpful to have control over these, because you'll see with this, it's a little silly and creepy. So if I drag the black layer over, it becomes one of those memes where it's extra crunchy. But if I switch over to, for example, this photo of deer that I got in the prairie the other day, we can do new adjustment layer levels. So because it was right around sunset, things are a little washed out, right? So I will pull in my black a little bit to give us more contrast. And I will pull in the white a little bit just to pick up these whites down here in the plants and the sky.
mine also looks great when I.
Right? So like, especially when I'm doing field photography and you never know what the lighting is and everything's always goofy, or your phone is being weird, or the lighting sucks, this is like the best starting point tool. And so we can play with gamma. Just grab your gamma and start dragging it around and see what happens. Right? So we have all these different metrics by which we can push and pull this image. Mine personally is already a little too pale, so I'm going to push up the gamma a little bit. The output black level. I don't know the function of this. Oh, it just does dark and light. So I strongly recommend, anytime you're dealing with your own photographs or whatever, this is a great tool. This is also a great tool if you have text and you take a photo of a page and you can't read it. You can drag in the black level so that the pale looking text gets darker. So this is always what I do when I'm scanning things. Additionally, within layers, adjust layers. We can play with shadows and highlights. If you ever get into editing photos on your phone, they usually have this setting to play with. So this sort of grabs the midtones. So we can see, so for shadows, if you look at my screen, you can look under the trees, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're pushing and pulling that value. And highlights is gonna pull out my grass like way too high. I don't think I really wanna mess with it, right? Because like there's a lot of like default filters on your phone, and what the phone essentially does is a bunch of different adjustments like this. Yeah. Another one that I overuse is layers, new adjustment layer. I like to play with color balance. So this gives us this delicious 6-way of pushing and pulling colors to get what you want. And like you could do it like the grown-up way would be like, oh, this is kind of at sunset, it's very warm. So I'm gonna add a little bit of blue to get the real colors. But then that's feeling, the deer are feeling really purple. So I'm gonna pull a little more green into it. Basically, you can tweak any of your images forever. But what this can do is take your crappy cell phone photo and make it look very intentional and finished and styled, as opposed to a one-off blurry shot. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew how to do that. So if you look on the right, you can turn on and off the filters you've added by clicking these little circles. Yeah, it really needed that levels adjustment. Ooh. Cool. Any questions?
So everything that we add in the layer is gonna be like we can turn on and turn off every.
Yeah. Once you save it, it'll all be flattened. But so long as you have this document open, you can always tweak it. So that's why I usually, when I create a new image like this, I do file save as. Oh no, sorry, for this. For this we want to do file export. And I would usually pick just a JPEG. And export it like that. Just so that I have a copy of it, but I don't have to commit to the changes that I've made.
Okay, how do I make this like for the
How do you make it what?
these ones the layers?
Mm.
How do I make them like I have to see them like?
Oh, yeah, that's really annoying. What you can actually do, here, I'll show you on my screen, is that all of these little windows here, you can pull out. So when I have like 5,000 layers, I definitely, yeah. So that's probably most helpful for the way that your screen is set up. Get back in there. So one of the things, like, oh, here's a good example, right? This is a photo I took on a rainy day in my car while driving, and all I wanted was this Forest Preserve County sign. There you are.
Sorry.
You're okay.
You said like a baby, sorry.
Sorry. So we can see with this image, the things that we're learning about is if we have an image, we do layer, adjustment layer, And this gives us, this is a Photoshop thing. You were probably know this, yeah?
Okay, Shannon. No.
Um,
I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm trying to see it.
you show up late, I can put you on the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine. So this is for levels. Because this was a rainy day, this is really like grayed out. So I'm gonna pull out the white. So this thing up here is basically a chart of all the colors that are in this image. And the white is the black and the white. So what we have, you can see, is this image is right in the center and nothing goes all the way to the edge. What that means is there's no black in this image. So I can pull this up to the black, right? And just like, this photo still sucks. It was in my car, it was raining, what do you want? But we can make it a little better than it was, so that I can actually read this sign. I think I'm gonna push this better. And because it was raining out, we again go to layer, adjustment layer, color balance, and I know it's super cyan because it's raining out. So what I'm gonna do is pull in some red and some yellow and a little bit of magenta. And so now we've gone from that to this,
Whoa.
right?
It looks like a different day.
Yeah. So this is my like 101 field photography cleanup. Is these tools can do a lot of work for you. Your phone can do some of this, but if you are going to publish an image that's like a random photograph, it's worth your time to sort of pretty it up. But if